So PHYND is a subscription-free, ad-supported cloud gaming platform for smart TVs. I just said a lot there. But really what we are is a way that consumers can stream and play video games on their smart TVs without the need for a gaming console. And because it's subscription-free, that means it is monetized by advertising, which allows brands and agencies to be able to reach hundreds of millions of potential new gamers or consumers in a premium on-screen environment in pretty much the most highly engaged form of media that they can, which is gaming. And that's something that previously has never been available at scale.
So any big news to announce at CES?
Yeah, so one of the things we just announced here at CES was our global partnership with Magnite. So there will be our programmatic partner for our SSP, as well as our ad server partner through their SpringServe. It's really a full circle moment for me. In my previous company, TrueOptic, we patented the concept of a household graph, and one of our first big supply side partners was SpotX, as well as we did an ad serving partnership with SpringServe. And as they've come together and formed Magnite, there was really no other thought that we had in terms of who would be our kind of first partner to launch with. So we think that's really exciting, because what will allow is for brands and agencies to target consumers while they're playing premium games on a smart TV with the same data, the same targeting parameters, the same measurement, the same identity that they can do across any sort of connected TV buy. And I think that's one of the things that the gaming industry has really been missing. So really excited about it.
So how do you keep the experience high quality while trying to monetize it through advertising?
Yeah, so I think there's a few ways when we talk about making the experience not just high quality, but also very accessible. So one way is having people not have to go out and buy a lot of additional items, and so making it possible to use the devices and accessories they have. So you have a smart TV. We've already publicly announced our partnership with Samsung, and we'll be, over the coming weeks and months, announcing partnerships with additional OEMs. You have hyper-casual games that you can use your remote control or your smartphone as a controller, or you can hook up a traditional game controller or gamepad to your TV via Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. So we make it really easy for people to play. That's the first thing. The second thing is in terms of the quality of the stream and the graphics. So we're not talking about kind of the previous generation of games that may be available on a smart TV a decade ago. We're talking about console quality in terms of the graphics, the speed, the responsiveness, and we think that makes the experience great. And then the last part is a lot of gaming is social. And that's what makes the experience fun, whether it's locally in your home and being able to play with your friends and your family, or it's being able to play with people online across other devices, and having that interoperability. So whether somebody in your house is on a Samsung and then your person's halfway across the country, your friend, and they're on an LG or another device, the ability to play in an interoperable way is another thing that we think makes it really awesome.
So what what TV makers are you working with these days?
So we've so far publicly announced Samsung. What I can say is that over the coming months, any OEM or manufacturer of any real significance or scale will be working with us. Okay. And we'll announce those at the appropriate time.
Okay. Where's the biggest opportunity in terms of gaming audience? Is it like casual gamers or console players? Where is it coming from?
So we believe the biggest opportunity across the gaming industry, as well as for advertisers, is to dramatically increase the total addressable audience of potential gamers. Everybody already knows that gaming is the largest medium in media and entertainment. However, if you think about it, gaming is fragmented. You have mobile gamers, which is much more casual, much broader demographic, but is limited to a small screen. When you talk about console gaming or PC gaming, as big as those industries are, it's a very niche audience when you talk about the potential of reaching mass consumers. And so the thing that we're really excited about is when you talk about who has a smart TV in your home, you're really talking about virtually everybody. Right? In a market like the United States, you're talking about 80% market penetration of pretty much every home. When you look at emerging markets or internationally, it's 50% and growing. The United States only has 40% console or gaming PC penetration, so it's already double. And then in international markets, the console and gaming PC penetration is only about 20%. And so you're talking about reaching hundreds of millions of potential consumers that would be able to now play video games on the larger screen in a way that they wouldn't. And so to cater to that, what we've had to do is do partnerships and build a library of a very diverse assortment of games. So we have the hyper casual games that you can use your remote. We have the more kids or family friendly games that you might use your smartphone. And then we have the more traditional kind of console type games. And so we think we can reach a very wide audience base with that, which is very exciting for brands and agencies as well.